Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our parents and our students. It is really such a pleasure to have you here again. From some of our students, it may be your first time being in the gallery. Some of you, it may be your second or third. I think this is our third time we've done this, so thank you for being here. For many years, these hallways and these conference rooms were very dull and boring, and we'd have meeting after meeting, and we'd come here every day, and it just never had the vibrant feel that it has today. And so a lot of gratitude to each of you for sharing your talents with us and giving us an opportunity, and our community members and many folks who come from around the state for meetings here at Borough Hall get to see our students work, and you certainly brighten each of our days with the work that you have here today. And these cases are a new addition this year. The borough was able, through a grant, to purchase these cases, and so now we can display some additional types of artwork, and certainly glad to have those here with us today. But before I continue, I want to take an opportunity to thank a lot of people who helped us tremendously to get this off the ground. First, I would ask all of our art teachers to maybe come join me up here. And maybe you can each introduce yourselves and say hello, and just so we can recognize you first, because it all starts with you guys. So maybe if you guys could gather around. Maybe if you guys can kind of introduce yourselves, that would be great.
Okay, I'm Michelle Hoogerhide from Saltbrook, Mrs. Hoogerhide. What are we speaking?
Just that's it. We can
I'm Mrs. DeLuca, Fabric Arts and Culinary Arts at the high school.
I'm Jody Kahn, art teacher in the middle school and the high school.
And I'm Morgan Erickson. I teach high school sculpture, and I'm pretty pumped about their showcase.
David Hall, digital art, middle school, high school.
Carolyn Olson, graphic design at the high school. Is Miss Lily here?
She had art club also.
Okay.
We were running over here right after art club, so if she's anything like me.
And behind the camera is Miss Macchia, who's our video and media teacher. And I'm Jen Florencio, and I teach AP and sculpture, and I'm department head for visual and practical arts.
Great. Well, thank you guys. I also just want to recognize all the administrators that are here today, too. If you guys could kind of just wave, and that'd be great. Thanks for being here. And I know there's also a number of Board of Education members that are here today, too, so maybe you guys could kind of just wave, too. See you guys, different people here. Thank you so much for being here. And I'd also like to recognize our Mayor, Morgan, who's here, too. Morgan, you want to say a few words?
Thank you, Dave. I graduated class of 72. I can't tell you how much the students through the years just impress me and make me personally proud. Especially this display, as Dr. Michelli said. Now, we have a lot of meetings. A lot of town people come in, state people, county people, and they're impressed that they see our students' artwork in the municipal center. Or like we were just talking, we're a family here. The Board of Education, the Borough Council, Mayor, we all get together. We work as a family because you are all our constituents. So thank you for your supporting your kids, because anybody knows that a good school system, you have to have good teachers, but you have to have great parents to go along with it. Thank you so much. And congratulations on your artwork.
Thank you, Mayor Morgan. I'd also like to take an opportunity to thank some other folks here at Central Office who have taken great pride in putting this together as well. First, Mrs. O'Leary. I don't know where Mrs. O'Leary is. She's still busy doing some work. Mrs. Mangle as well. They have been actively working with Mrs. Florencio and making sure that this entire gallery comes to life. And so we can't thank you enough and appreciate all the time and effort that they've put in it. And now I'm going to turn it over to you, Mrs. Florencio, because I know this is your show.
Everything that you said, yes. Well, I want to welcome you all, parents, students, teachers, administrators, Dr. Michelli, Board of Education members, community members, Mayor Morgan, and Borough Council members. I'm going to say it again. My name is Jen Florencio, and I'm Department Head for Visual and Practical Arts for the Art Department of New Providence Public Schools. This exhibition is celebrating its 3rd annual student art exhibit. With the district's goal of personalized learning, it has empowered students to create artwork of their own direction. With the guidance of their dedicated teachers who instruct their students in various visual art skills, it enables our talented students the confidence and skill to produce independent, self-directed work that truly engages them in their learning. There are several people I'd like to thank for helping me make this year's exhibition extraordinary. I want to thank the parents and the families for encouraging and supporting the creative efforts of their students and celebrating with them here today. I'd like to thank the Borough of New Providence for partnering with the Board of Education in the purchasing of the new display cases, so our students in sculpture, woodworking, and STEM can also have their work on display. A very special thank you to Bernadette Caccaro for her support in the final stage of this project, because this was supposed to be coming and it took 3 years and it finally got here. I'd like to say a special thank you to Donna O'Leary and Katie Mangle for their work and assistance in planning and installing the student artwork, because I could not do this without these 2 ladies. They're brilliant, and I thank them very much for their hard work. I'd also like to recognize the maintenance staff who helped me hang all the artwork and their patience. And a final thank you to Dr. Michelli for his support over the last 3 years for making this a reality. It really is a wonderful thing, and thank you for that support. And finally, a big thank you to my teachers, high school, middle school, visual and practical arts teaching staff, Jody Kahn, David Hall, Morgan Erickson, Carolyn Olson, Dan Barletta, Callie Macchia, and Maria DeLuca, our elementary staff, Michelle Huger-Hyde and Alona Lely, for their hard work and dedication to their students. And thank you so much for joining us here today.